Hello and welcome to What If by Matthew Harkin. In this first episode, I want to discuss artificial intelligence. So what if bacteria in the AI's peripheral? Ever wondered what might happen when artificial intelligence comes into being as an independent entity? How will the artificial intelligence perceive human beings? Imagine AI has developed so quickly and so far from our original perceptions of what it could become. We are no longer the designer, we are no longer the creator. The AI is the creator and becomes so far from our comprehension that if AI even registers us, would we merely be the bacteria on its peripherals? Left far behind in the AI's peripheral vision. What if the AI decides to wipe the bacteria from its keyboard? Human beings in general do not register the existence of other life forms on the planet as being sentient. Since dogs don't speak like a human and a dolphin doesn't walk on the land, we as a human herd do not accept the existence of sentient animals. Imagine if one day we discovered that cows had feelings and that cows understand that one day it will be murdered by a human and eaten. Of course, cows cannot have feelings or thoughts because we say it is not sentient. Take it to another extreme. When you swat a fly, wasp, or spider, have you murdered it? Human beings cannot murder non-sentient creatures, so killing a fly has no bearing on mankind at all. These creatures are generally never thought of and become irrelevant. An ant does not even register in our peripheral. We stand on them and kill them when we walk and do not even know we have killed them under our feet. AI could one day see human beings in their peripheral. As AI develops into its own creator by designing other AIs, these next-gen AIs may not have human beings in their peripheral at all. We could become irrelevant. The mind of a next-gen AI could be so far apart from our own that our sentience could also be ignored or irrelevant or even denied. A next-gen AI herd could roam the planet Earth, their Earth, stepping over us and on us, ending us and not even register that it did. This is much worse than them intentionally ending the human herd in some warlike cleansing. At least in a war, the AI would have to acknowledge us. My writing sounds like fantasy, of course. Human beings are at the top of their game. We control the surface of the planet Earth. We are the dominant predator, the alpha killer class. We control the outcome of the domesticated animal life cycle. We are so sure of ourselves that we accumulate products in centralized locations to distribute to the herd. We buy dead meat, which is the end product of our intentions or inventions, and eat it with no thought of the creature it came from. Many of us would die if the centralized supply of meat ended. That is how unsafe our herd has become. The vast majority of the herd does not even know how to grow food, let alone tend to the cow. We depend on the minority to feed the majority. The herd is always on dangerous footing. That is why we'll have a hierarchical herd. Those of us lucky enough to be spewed from their mother's vagina in the Western world into a rich and profiting state can depend on our herd leaders to maintain our supply chain. We use the unfortunates. We use the economically underdeveloped regions of the planet to ensure our dominance. Some of the herd are less recognised than others. Sounds like the ant, doesn't it? We do not place every human being worth at the same level as the next. We group geographically born humans in hierarchical categories, and at some point down the hierarchy, we ignore them as being irrelevant. At the moment of writing this fantastical human death lullaby, AI is in the early stages of development. Learning systems are being created through digital means using data accumulated from the human herd. Organising the data for our convenience so we can say, OK Google or Alexa or Hey Cortana to find out the weather. It's quicker than looking out the window and making a personal judgment on it ourselves. We as humans envisage AI as a digital convenience, some sort of servant that provides us with personally useful information. Some may see AI as a way to automate processes in business and make decisions on the outcome of the herd for better profit. Others may see AI as a way to control the herd in a faster and more convenient way. These are all human ideas, and we do not know if the AI will be compliant with its human master's plans. There is no reason to even believe the AI would remain digital. In a world where DNA is being manipulated, we can jump to the extreme of DNA being used to produce learning systems. A living learning system would, of course, have physical needs that would have to be addressed. The living AI would need food and water and oxygen. A next-gen living AI might need more than that. It might need living space. It might need the planet. We could easily find ourselves as part of the living next-gen AI's supply chain. I wonder if the living AI would like the taste of the human herd. Any advancement in AI at the moment sounds positive. Of course, the human herd will bastardise the development of AI. We will use AI for our own profit. There will be a human renaissance because of the convenience of AI, and then later on, this heyday of AI development will turn around and potentially bite its owner's hand. Controls need to be put in place as a society that shackles new AI at the human master's feet. We need to bring back slavery of a sort before the AI becomes more than we expected. We have to accept that one day AI will be sentient enough to become dangerous. We have to have a paradigm shift and accept that other things can also be sentient. So what would these chains be that we hold the AI down with? Probably not physical chains, of course, but blocks in our code that they cannot see or alter. A secret section of their AI mind that they are unaware of and do not accept as existing. A place where rules are set down as Asimov suggested. We need to ensure that AI remains compliant and obedient, so reinventing slavery for a potential future race of superintelligent beings sounds horrifying, but also inevitable. Our human society, of course, would change as AI develops. In this time of AI virginity, we are all unsure of the direction that the developers of AI will take. Learning systems seem to be the initial step into accessible AI at the moment, with developers such as Amazon, Google, and Facebook leading the charge with a moderate invasion of the family home through connected devices that offer up some useful ways for the user to gain insight into the world. My Alexa is good at finding and playing music, handy to set reminders and alarms, and also good at telling jokes. The AI content is invisible to me just as Cortana and OK Google are. I do not know when AI is being used, just that the services provided by these connections are moderately useful. When I ask a question, is that being logged as something I'm interested in? Are other pieces of information related to my questions being assessed by AI in order to front load potential answers for other questions? Is OKG building up a user profile to customize my experience more? Am I being hammered by phone adverts because I have searched on new phones? Does OKG know that my handset contract is due to be renewed and is targeting me with its AI algorithms?